My name is Matt Ressing. I'm a lawyer who represents businesses in Middle Georgia, and I'm here today on behalf of the Milledgeville-Baldwin County Chamber of Commerce to talk about the Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP. This is an important federal loan program designed to help businesses who are struggling with payroll and other expenses during the COVID-19 pandemic. I'll provide information for people who would like to apply and also some updates for people who have already received a PPP loan, because the law changed significantly on June 5th. This is a short video, so please understand that I'm not providing all of the details. At the end, I will give you links to additional resources, and you should consult with your attorney, accountant, and lender before making decisions. The Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP, was part of the CARES Act, one of the federal government's major responses to the pandemic. The U.S. Small Business Administration runs the PPP loan program, but you apply for and receive the loans from private lenders. The PPP is for small businesses, which means 500 or less employees, with some exceptions. You can borrow up to 2.5 times your average monthly payroll costs at a very low interest rate, 1%. PPP loans received before June 5th have a maturity date of 2 years. Loans received after that date have a maturity date of 5 years. And if the business meets certain conditions, the loan, or part of it, can be forgiven, meaning you do not have to pay it back. As of June 6th, over $100 billion of funding was still available. But if you have not yet applied for a PPP loan, you may only have a few days left. If you are interested in this program and have not yet applied, you should act fast. Although this is a federal program, it is administered by private lenders, so you should contact lending institutions to see if they are an SBA participating lender and if your business is eligible for this program. Not all lenders have the capacity to make these loans, so you may need to contact multiple lenders before finding one that will work with you. Congress made a major change to the PPP on June 5th, and some of those changes were just implemented by the SBA a few days ago. Many of the new rules are retroactive, meaning that they apply to you even if you already received a PPP loan and are already spending the money. The good news is the changes are designed to make the program more flexible and make it easier to apply for loan forgiveness. Previously, businesses had an 8-week forgiveness period to spend PPP funds and have those loan amounts forgiven. Now they have 24 weeks. However, some businesses that got PPP funds early have already spent the money and are ready to apply for forgiveness. They can still do so. Anyone who received a loan before June 5th can stick with the 8-week period if they want. Previously, at least 75% of forgivable amounts had to be spent on payroll costs, as opposed to rent and other forgivable costs. Now only 60% must be spent on payroll. The PPP was designed to encourage companies to retain employees or rehire employees laid off early in the pandemic. There was a safe harbor for businesses who brought their employment back to pre-pandemic levels by June 30th. This is now extended to the end of the year. Payments on the loan principal and interest originally were deferred for 6 months. Now they are deferred to the date of loan forgiveness. If some of the loan is forgiven and some is not, this means that payments on the unforgiven part do not start until the amount of forgiveness has been determined by the lender. And finally, the maturity date on the loan, the date by which it must be repaid, is set at 5 years for post-June 5th borrowers. For those who borrowed earlier, the maturity date is 2 years, but could be extended upon agreement with the lender. This has been a very brief presentation on a complex and changing area of the law. The website of the U.S. Small Business Administration has more details, including application forms, loan forgiveness forms, and answers to frequently asked questions. The Milledgeville-Baldwin County Chamber of Commerce also has a database of helpful resources for businesses to help them through the COVID-19 pandemic. You may visit their website for more information. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you all stay healthy and safe.